recording. I'm going to record it. Let's try this again. One more time. That same row. Go ahead and say hello to everybody.
Hey there.
Hello.
That's so cool. All right. Oh, somebody moved. All right. So let's see. Let's have Laura, Karen, Mateo, Chrissy P, Pam, Frank Markovich, Dorian Davis. Hit that space bar. Say what's up.
Hello.
What's up?
So cool. So cool. All right. Nice to see you guys. Up next. Oh, man. Everything's it's just like changing. This is hard. All right. All right. Vani, Jennifer, Roger, Judy, Donna Grant, Lynn Samoto, Helena, Iggy. I see you. Dan and Carissa. Hit that space bar. Say what's up.
Hey, what's up?
All right, so cool. All right, we got Jude, Annette, Julie Hall, Jeff, Ira Meyer, LMD, Denise, Carolyn. Say hello.
Hey there.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah, so cool. Hey. It's nice to see everyone's living rooms, too. This is one thing we don't get at the Uke Jam. All right, let's go next row. Sylvia, Eric, Ghislaine, hope I said that right. 3 days in the Desert Fun. Karen, Amen, and Robin, say hello. Hit that space bar.
Hey. Hello.
Hey there. Hello.
Oh, yeah. Sounds good to hear your voices. All right, we're
Good
almost
evening
through.
from Canada.
Oh, from Canada. There we go. We got some international
Yeah.
here. Nice. And Annette says she's outside, no living room. Man, lucky you. I want to be outside. All right, we got Scott, David Demals, Madeline, Connie, Reb, Mallory, and Joanne. Say hello.
Hi, everyone.
What's up, buddy?
Nice. Nice to see y'all.
It only takes 7 hours.
Man, everything keeps refreshing. I feel like I missed everybody. Hold on, how many more people are here? Oh, not that many. All right, if I missed you, I'm sorry if I. Everybody's names are changing super fast and super quickly. So if I missed you, go ahead and hit that space bar and say hello.
Hello, Maine.
Oh, Maine. Wow, cool. That's dope. Thank you guys. Thank you everybody for tuning in. This is so much fun. I know we just played one song. I swear we're gonna get through things a little bit faster now. All right. So last thing, I want to share the polls with you just to see what's going on. So I'll share my screen again. Where's the polls?
Unmute, I guess.
Oh yeah, I'll mute you guys again. So here's our little poll. If you haven't already answered, we got some Bay Area is rolling strong with 33 people here, and then we have mostly intermediate players here, which is cool. So we'll kind of go pretty fast. And thank you those 3 people who are just here to hang out. I appreciate you. And a couple of mixed bags here on how you heard about me. Shout out to the people who already know who I am. Shoot. But to everybody else, welcome to the jam. This is some of the, it's really fun just to be able to create this big community and keep it going, especially with what I've been doing with Cynthia Lynn. We had the Beatles jam last Saturday, and we have a lot. Oh yeah, let me see. Davudimals. Am I saying that right? Davudimals. Where's the emphasis on that? Shout out to you. And just to build the community and keep it going, especially in this hard time, it's so cool. So thank you for being a part of this. And looks like just a bunch of different things. How to make my arrangements sound cool is the winner, which I feel that Strum Patterns is a huge part of that. Especially if you if you go through your Instagram and you go through just like the plethora of ukulele players who are here on the scene, you'll see that that really people tend to use the same strum pattern, so everything sounds the same. So how do I differentiate myself from another strummer? And how do I just make things sound a little bit more exciting? How do I change things up in the middle of the song so I'm not just glued to one strum pattern during the whole song? So that's definitely one thing I really like, and especially for me, like if you don't already know I can share results. There we go, share results. Ah, cool. Okay, Got it. See, we're learning. We're all learning. So, for me especially, I play for, 3 hours at a time when I play music, generally 2, 3 hours, lots of sets, lots of different songs. And if I just use the 1, 2, 3 strum patterns, it would be kind of boring. So, I find a way to, use all of my different skills so that it's enjoyable for the audience that I'm playing for. So, anyway, that's a little spiel about strum patterns. Let's get back to the show. Now we're going to go to Hotel California, one of my favorites. And again, shout out California. I know we're feeling it out here on the West Coast, but hopefully, at least in our Bay Area, we feel like we're trying to do our best to social distance. I feel like Bay Area will like shame you if you don't social distance. So it's kind of good and kind of bad. Sorry, I'm scrolling through all this. Hotel California, number 28. And this is a really good practice song. I really like it because, as you can see, the verse up top is 8 chords. So already, if you're already kind of stuck in beginner land and you're like, I just want to like do something different, Hotel California is a really nice one to start because the chords sound really lush and different than your average CFG7 song. So it's definitely nice to have. All right, here. Okay, so let's go ahead and try this. Just try to strum through all the chords. A minor, E7, G, D. And actually in this song, a lot of times I will actually change the D to a D6 because I do a lot of different kind of strum patterns along with this. So D6 is an easier to manipulate chord than D in my opinion. And also because I play like, reggae, kind of like Hawaiian style, it actually sounds more like on point in terms of the genre. Like it sounds more like an ukulele song if I played D6 versus just a plain D. Another arrangement thing, by the way, is to use more ukulele-like chords to make it different than the original song. F chord, F, and then C, and then D minor, and then back to E7. So already there's a lot of like, it just sounds cool. I mean, the 8 chords in a row, just you could play this all day just as a exercise, and you wouldn't really get bored because it just sounds cool. All right, so originally, like I would just take this as a rock strum. If you look at the top, we have down, 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 up, which is your typical rock. Or your down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, which we call like extended rock. So either way, the idea is that we are strumming with what's called a double down, where instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. And so if you have that flow and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, and that will pretty much fit in with that rock strum vibe. And you can get through the whole song. If you're a beginner and you don't want to do any strum patterns today, this could be your strum pattern right here. Just double down. And to do the simple rock, I just add 1, 2, 3, down, up, 1, 2, 3, next chord E, 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 next chord E, 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 next chord G, next chord G, next chord D, next chord D, next chord F, sorry, and a F, next chord C, and a C, and D minor, and D minor, and E7. All right, and that will get you through the song. So hopefully, with everything, when I study strum patterns, I think everything goes in layers. So like, just add a little complexity. Just like I'm in a bread phase, by the way. I have like flour on my table right now. So like I will use a bread analogy, and it's just you want to incorporate the flour in. You can't just dump everything in. You have to learn to incorporate it. So whatever your strum pattern is, you have to learn how to incorporate a simple addition, and then master that, and then incorporate, much like we're talking about incorporating the chunk. That's just one variable. Incorporate it little by little. So with every variation that you do for this song, just add it little by little. A little down up here, a little down up there. One philosophy of rock strum is that you can add a down up anywhere. In fact, the extreme would be all down ups, which would go like this. Down up, down up, down up, down up, down up, down up, next chord, E. This is what I call heavy metal. Warm smell of colitas rising up through the air. Up ahead in the distance, I saw a shivering light. My head grew heavy and my sight grew dim. I had to stop for the night. Which, isn't really how you want to play this song. But it's one thing that is really important about strum patterns is there is a base of movement. And in this case, that's the entire base of movement. That's really all my choices. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So I can choose to omit some of them. Like if I omit all the ups, then I'm going down, 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 down. If I omit one of the ups, I go down, down, down. Everything comes out of this down-up movement. So you got to get used to that down-up movement. Sometimes it's good to go between the down-up and whatever strum pattern you're trying, just to make sure that your hand moves the right way. Now, what we're really going to try to do is add the chuck at the right time. I picked this song because as Three Little Birds has a chuck on 3, so does this song. And they, in fact, both use what I like to call reggae strum. And this is very common for just a lot of my music. A lot of my arrangements will use reggae strum. And it's just a simple down, down, up, chuck, up, down, up, just like before. So the difference with this, and this is a very nuanced thing, but very important to know, is that in the first song we were swinging. And then in this song, we're going to do the straight, like you just heard the heavy metal version. Like you're robotic, like it's machinery, like a sewing machine. And so when you do the pattern, it's going to fit that mold and go down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. It's very different from the other one. And I like to think it's more driving. It just like goes kind of a little faster. Here's the regular down, down, up, down, up, down. And so if you can get into that groove, again, moving your hand normally, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Or 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4. Whatever kind of works for your mind to get around this drum pattern. And then, once you get used to it, a little sway. Side, other side, one side, other side. And the sway will help you too, as if that already feels confusing, imagine putting the singing on top of it, right? The sway is what helps you do everything at once. Is that if you can keep track of, then you're not going to think about when to chuck anymore. You just know that every time your body shifts weight to this side, you're good. You're good to chuck. And it's like clockwork. It's basically, it just revolves. Chuck, 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 like it's always going to happen at the same time. All right, so we're just going to jam this song. Do your best. And as we say in the uke jam, find a level that's comfortable for you. Like, in fact, my favorite thing to tell, especially beginners, is just do one strum. Just go, A, oh gosh, what's the next chord? What's the next chord? What's the next chord? Okay. How do I do a G again? Oh, shoot, I forgot. 1, 2, 3. Because you're still learning. You're still approaching the song. And for everything you miss, just try to claw your way to the next chord. And last but not least, if you really, really lost, just hold on a C chord and just wait. Or even just play C chord the whole time. I can't hear you anyway. So just play C the whole time. It's fine. It's fine. Find something to do. Ukulele World is not about 100% perfection at all. It's about 100% participation. So even if you're smiling and singing, I'm seeing that and enjoying that. All right, let's try Hotel California. I'm going to try to scroll while I do this, and hopefully you guys can see the whole screen here. I think you can. All right, let's try it out. Here we go. Let's do one round of just the chords so that you get used to it. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. E7. C. D minor. A minor. E7. G. D. F. C. D minor. E7. A minor. One time. All right, that's the jam. Hopefully, if you didn't get it by the beginning, you got it at the end. How y'all feeling out there?
Good.
All right, good. All right, gonna check out the chat, see any questions that we have here. I'll mute everybody again. Cool. Let's see. Questions. Can't see all the chords. Yeah, so I'm scrolling along while I show the chords. So unfortunately, there will be a time where you don't see the chords. I guess, I could display the whole page at the same time. Maybe that would be better for everybody. But I'm kind of scrolling just to follow along. Let's see. It would help if I could see you. Yeah, what's up?
Lenny, when you had the sheet up, you had a column over to the right.
Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying. So yeah. So I'll take that off. Okay. Okay. Cool. Thank you for that, Annette. Any other comments, question? Have to check out. Having trouble with anything? Oh, sorry, John. Yeah, I know. That's the only thing with being online. Is like some things might not work better than others. Some things might not work just because of just onlineness. Let's see, D6. Oh yeah, D6, if you didn't catch it, that's that full bar on 2. So if you do a full bar on any fret, you get a chord that's called a 6 chord. And it's kind of like the Hawaiian, it's really the Hawaiian sound because it's our open ukuleles. If you end a song with C, wow, that sounded like a Hawaiian song. I didn't even know what it was. It sounded Hawaiian. Or, you could do your harmonics on 12. Ooh, also sounds like. And that's called a C6 chord. It's a C, E, G, A, or if you're a piano player, it's in your normal chord, and you put the 6th note of the scale. Sounds nice. So, in fact, you can substitute many major chords with this, and you just have to know what fret. For example, if I'm playing a song in G, that would be on the 7th fret. It sounds kind of kitschy. Like, don't end all your songs like that. But like, if you're a jazz player, you need a couple of different ways to end songs. A 6 chord is nice. Ah, yeah. Like Hanale Moon. Oh. 5th fret, F6. So that's the 6th chord. I know you didn't really ask me to wax poetic on the 6 chords, but you got to know. The other thing I say about the bar chord is that if you have a minor chord, like a B minor or a C sharp minor, something that you have to use your bar and your right finger. Sorry, I'll go into speaker view here really quick. If you have to bar and then put your ring finger on top, and you don't like that chord, as many people don't, you can also just bar it full. It looks the same as a D6, but it's called B minor 7. So it kind of has 2 shades. So if you're trying to do the B minor and you don't like it, do the full bar. If you're doing a D chord and you don't like it, do the full bar. You could play a song that's like shout, like D. And my wind up and shout, and my wings up and shout, and my wings shout, come on now. And if you're the ukulele player and you have a bass player, you just have to do this. And the bass player will change the note for you. Sorry, music nerd thing, just because I can. Can we buy the books? Yeah, so these books are actually available on the link that I shared in Facebook, and I'll put it right here. The first one is Albany Uke Book, and the second one is Albany Uke Book 2. And it's Gumroad. If you follow Cynthia Lynn, you're familiar with Gumroad. It's just an online service, and you can just type in 0, and you can get the book for free. And so, there's no pressure to buy, but we, of course, are thankful for any donations that we get, especially musicians in this time where, like all our gigs are gone. But don't worry about me. Don't play the violin for me. I'm doing all right. So what I've been saying this whole kind of like quarantine season is if you're thinking about buying something or contributing to my cause, also consider first maybe contributing to a cause, like helping healthcare workers, helping hungry children who are without meals because schools are closed and things like that. So that's my public service announcement for donations. As much as I appreciate them, like I said, I'm baking bread at home, so I'm saving a lot of money right now. I'm doing pretty good. All right, other questions? Oh, your dog started crying, Lori. I hope tears of joy. Okay, any other questions? Oh yeah, Holly. Oh yeah, of course. And Midwest Youth Camp, if you're familiar with Midwest Youth Camp, it just got canceled, as of 2 weeks ago, and I'm really sad because it's really my favorite trip of the year. I love going to Midwest Youth Camp and all of that Ben Hassinger does with his group over there and being with you guys. So hoping that we can do this again next year at the Midwest Youth Camp, and I'm always looking forward to it. It looks like I got to get out to Michigan earlier because I really do like it there. And as you know, I'm a big Motown person, so playing Motown music with a bunch of Michigan people was really awesome. The past 2 years. All right, so going with the Chucks, hopefully that Hotel California got you to, really lock in on checking on beats 2 and 4, because the next couple of songs are really just going to be that. It's basically, and we're going to go to book 2 here. Let me get it out. Basically, if you can remember to chuck on beat 2 and beat 4, beat 3 in the slow way, but basically that beat, then everything that you can do kind of like a hip-hop strum or kind of a rock strum with a chuck is going to have the same chuck with just a different variation. So the first thing we're going to do is go to Valerie, which is number 41. Valerie. Wow, I'm going definitely the long way. Okay. Valerie. All right, and this song is just C and D minor for most of it. So I know I'm gonna be scrolling throughout, but if you have to check out during the F E minor part, it's not super hard. But the C and the D minor is basically all you need to do. So this drum pattern that I like to do without the chuck is what's written on the page, which is dun 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 dun. Down, up, down, down. So if you want to practice it, one thing that I do suggest is that you drop the last down up as you're practicing. Like if this is hard for you to just compile all of these things, just try it and drop the last down up like this. Down, 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 up, down, down. And then pause, think about what you did. Do it again. Ready, go. Down, 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 up, down, down. Ready, go. Dun, 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 up, down, down. So for those of you who are, intermediates, this should feel similar to island strum in that you're going up twice. You just got to remember down, up, down, down. Not to freeze your hand just because the sound stops. And that's a familiar thing with strum patterns. Again, we're robotic. We want to keep going in this down, up. So what I like to say with all strum patterns is no sudden movements. If you feel your hand stopping completely, then you're probably doing it wrong. If you feel like you're kind of doing a quick movement, it's probably not the right thing. Because you should be able to, if I slow it down greatly, if I turn down the sound, Or if I just simply strum the same pattern in the air, the hand really doesn't move different. It's still the same exact movement. So you have to trust yourself that it's kind of mind over matter, because what happens when we're learning a new strum pattern especially is our brain hears the sound and tries to mimic it and does a lot of auto-correcting. You know, you on your iPhones especially know how bad autocorrect is. So you know, when you're playing, you don't really, when you're learning a new thing, you don't want to have autocorrect on, because you have to rehearse the pattern first. So try it a couple times. Down, 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 up, up, down, down again. When you're comfortable, the down up at the end just repeats, helps you repeat. And again. Down, up, down. And see, your hand just keeps moving. Down, up, down. All right, if you're just jumping in, try it. And down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down, down. All right. One variation that I like right off the bat with this is that when I'm doing a rock strum, the core of it is really those first couple of parts. So it's just you know, the down, 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 up, down. That's good. So you have these 3 beats where you can really improvise. You know, I can fill in all the down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down. I can go down, 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 up, down, and then at the very end, down, up, down, up. You could play with those last beats. So let's try this one. Down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. Down, up, down. Down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So these little variations can make it also very exciting. Like if you want it to be casual, you don't do that. And then maybe on the next chord, you want to bring it up a little bit. Just that little nuance really can change the overall sound of what you're doing, so that you can, you know, do certain dynamics like starting slow and then getting more intense, or vice versa, ways to break it down. And ultimately, like I said, there are no rules with rock strum, so do a down up whenever you darn well please, because it will only make it more exciting to vary up the pattern rather than just really be strict. Now, that's not to say that you shouldn't practice each individual pattern, but when you're playing, that's when you can improvise. Okay, so trying that now with the C and D minor, just for posterity. Try it out. C, 2, 3, go. Dun, 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 C. Now D minor, and a D. And a D. And a C. D. All right, nice. All right, so the last thing is once again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this beat is kind of slow in that the 1, 2, 3, 4. That count is pretty slow. So in this case, I'm thinking about the chucks on the 2s and the 4s. Okay, so 1 and 2 and 3 and there's my nerd speak. As far as the syllables that I would give for these directions, 1 and 2 and up, 3 and 4 and a 1, 2 and E and 4 and a 1. If you're familiar with those counts in your previous musical lives, then that's how it would go. So when I'm chucking, this would get the chuck, and I'll just rewrite this on top. I know it's a little chicken scratch. Chuck, down, up, down, chuck, down, up. And I can also, using what I really like to do when I'm doing this is do the full chuck up, down, up. And you could try this again, like we did before. Try a chuck and recover up, down, up. Chuck, up, down, up. Chuck, up, down, up. Try that. And that will be your recovery to repeat. So if I'm trying the bottom one, down, down, chuck, down, up, down, chuck, up, down, chuck, down, up, down, chuck. If I go back to the top, down, down, chuck, down, chuck, down, down, chuck. That's a lot simpler because there's more space. Chuck, and again. And again. And again, once you get used to it, little bounce. Now. Chuck. And you hear that little hip hop beat in the background, and you go. You know, it kind of fits in with that thing where you feel a little drummer, you know, has some groove to it, even though you're just playing the ukulele. And within this, again, once you're used to just the overall of it, feel free to loosen up that wrist, and as long as you're chucking at the right time and you have the right feel in your mind, it's going to sound good. Really, the chuck just has to fall like clockwork on that 2 and 4, and if you can groove to it, I think I see you guys at the dance floors. I see you at the club. If you can do a 2-step, you can chuck on 2 and 4. And if you can't quite yet, the ukulele will maybe help you learn how to 2-step, so that I will see you on the dance floor. So whatever it is, try to internalize that 2 and that 4. All right. Any questions before we try this one? Let's see. Let's go back to our class over here. How do I do this? All right, any questions in the chat or anything? Will this replay? I missed the chuck instruction. Is on YouTube. Oh yeah, so it's not on YouTube yet, but it is on Facebook. The last classes and all of my classes automatically record on Facebook, and I haven't quite gotten my kind of supply chain ready on bouncing this video. This video has to convert to a file that I have to upload to YouTube, and then I have to post the YouTube. So I haven't really gotten that yet, but it is already live on Facebook, which I apologize if you don't have Facebook. But that's where all the videos are. So every Monday there will be a video with strum patterns, and you can check it out on Facebook. So the chuck, though, again, I will recap it for you because you asked, is just to put the hand here and scratch it out. All right, so as long as you can touch the strings and strum at the same time, you will get a nice chuck. Oh, is the baby in the background? Nice. The pattern a little more slowly. Okay, one more time, and it's down, down, chuck, down, up, down, chuck, down, up. Chuck, down, up, down, chuck, down, up, down, chuck, down, up, down, chuck, down, up. There you go. Yeah, that's for Jameson over there. Hope that helps a little bit. Why is it Hotel California? Why a Hotel California? Huh, I don't know. I really don't know why they called it Hotel California, but the Eagles are a band, that resided in LA and it's kind of got a California vibe to it. The funny thing about that song is that it was actually called Mexican Reggae as a demo tape. Before they even had words on it, it's called Mexican Reggae, which I thought was really cool because when you listen to it, you don't really think of reggae music. But when you put reggae on it, then you're like, oh yeah, it's totally a reggae song. So that's what I did with my version of Hotel California. It's like, let's go reggae all the way. Oh yeah, and there we go. LMD says there is a Hotel California. So maybe some inspiration from the actual Hotel California. Very cool. Zoom Hive Mind. All right, so let's go to, let's do this Valerie. And then up next we got Kiss, so stay tuned for that. We'll probably wrap around 7:30 and then have any questions, kind of an open forum. People can, bounce out after 7:30. I want to get, the bulk of the instruction and what I'm trying to say through by 7:30. But thank you for sticking with us here, and another Monday night session. I'm going to be doing this all Mondays as for the foreseeable future until quarantine is lifted, which we just got another 30 days. So buckle up, everybody. It's gonna be a while. Yeah. So we're gonna go to what was it? Oh yeah. Sorry. I'm trying to do I'm trying to do 10 things at once. We're gonna play Valerie first. That's why. All right, so C and D minor, and we're gonna try that chucking pattern. You can try it, click it out, mute out that left hand. This is also a nice thing to do. Like I said, at the beginning of the song, you're with a band, you want to give them the groove. You're like, all right, band, you ready to rock this? 1, 2, 3, C. Yeah, see, I already went a little bit too fancy with that, but down, down, chuck, down, up, down, chuck, down, up, down, down. See, it will fit in that. Yeah, and you see, as you repeat, you're really gonna feel that beginning of down, down, chuck, right? Down, down, chuck. So that's really the key to make the whole rock strum thing work. And just to help you, I'm gonna add in the drums for this one. Oh, you're grooving. All right, here we go. Valerie, see if you can do it. Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water and I think of all the things, what you're doing. In my head, I'm painting a picture. Oh, since I've come on home, well, my body's been a mess, and I missed your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Hit it once, G7. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie, down, up, down, chuck, down, up, down, up, down, Valerie, Valerie. Did you have to go to jail? Put your house on up for sale? Did you get a good lawyer? Catch a tan. I hope you'll find the right man who'll fix it for you. Are you shopping anywhere? Change the color of your hair. Are you busy? And did you have to pay that fine? You were dodging all the time. Are you still dizzy? Alright, back at the top, F chord. Oh, since I've come on home, well, my body's been a mess, and I missed your ginger hair and the way you love to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Hit it, sing. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie, 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 slow down. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? C chord. All right, hope you enjoy that one. I'm just gonna blow through the next topic over there, so hopefully that's grooving for you. Now there's one song that I really like, and gonna scroll up here. We got How Far I'll Go. Now I drew a whole bunch of things here, but there's an overlying principle with how you're gonna do How Far I'll Go, which is pretty much the you could do the same strum. You could go, I've been staring at the edge of the water long as I can remember, never really knowing why. And kind of has, again, that same hip hop vibe. It's gonna fit. Because, most of these songs that we play, they fit a 4/4 time. It's basically, that would be the version you had if you just had a straight up rock drummer playing in the background. But like I've said, and like to address what people said about, making a different arrangement for a song. What's kind of cool about the ukulele is it's almost to me like impressionist painting. That I'm just gonna do a couple of brush strokes, and the viewer kind of gets to kind of interpret for themselves what exactly they see. It's the impression of it. I'm just going to it's almost like ukeception. I'm going to give you a little idea with the ukulele, and your mind and your body is going to fill in the blanks. Now, I'm cheating. I have all the instruments here. So ultimately, I get to say what it sounds like. But when you're playing ukulele, there's a big difference between going and going like this. Or like this. Right? Those three examples use the same techniques of just down up the whole time. It's just depending on what I choose to omit or choose to put in, it's going to create a different groove. And ultimately, what that does is, like, for me, I imagine, like, if I were to hear the band in real time, like, if the band was just responding to what I was doing, you'd hear a lot of different things. Like, like the original one is definitely what I was trying to lay down with the drums. If I added more stuff to my strum, if I just did it, like, it's just so much more busy that the drummer and the bassist would be more busy. Versus for this song, I feel like this song wants to float. How far I'll go. And so, regardless of what I wrote here, down, down, up, check up, down, up, check up, down, up. That's kind of what down, down, up, check up, down, up, up. There's a lot of ups in it. Up, check it down. But there is an even more nuance to it than that of just what I want it to do is I want to float. So ultimately what I'm going to try to achieve, no matter what strum pattern I do, again, it's the idea that the emphasis is like underlying what I'm actually doing strumming. This is kind of the cheat code. Down, up, check, up, down. Check, up, down, up. Like nothing else. And this is what I actually like to refer to as high school strum. Us as older people, like we have certain grooves in our mind, but for some reason, if I taught this in Ook Jam, like half the people wouldn't be able to do it. It would not compute. But if you look at every high schooler on YouTube, everybody knows how to do this. So if you want to learn this strum, go hang out with a high schooler for a little bit, jam out in the courtyard, bring your ukulele to school with your backpack, and over the course of a semester, you'll have mastered this strum. And so the first thing I want to do is to try to time that check again, down, down, up, check, up, down. Okay, so down, down, up, check, up, down. That's going to be the basis of what I'm going to try to do. Down, down, up, check, up, down. So if I included what's missing, check, up, down. See, right now there's no down, up here. So down, up, check, up, down is what I'm aiming for. Let's all do what's on the bottom. Down, down, up, check, up, down. Down, down, up, check, up, down. 1, 2, try it again. 1, 2, try it again. 1, 2, try it again. All right. So now, leave that second down out, but try to make it take the same amount of time. You're going to feel this little, like you're coasting, like you're on a skateboard. See, I'm going back to my youth. So you're on a skateboard and you kick once. It's like, boom, a check it down. That's what you want to feel when you do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, up, check it down. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you got to space that out. Ready, go. That is a hesitation. Go. So it's almost like you have a ghost down. You know, you could, what I used to do, and now I'm so used to like what it sounds like, I don't have to do this as much, but I can do a phantom down just to time that out. My hand is like still moving, like it's holding change, and it's like jingling change. It's like my hand has like a nervous twitch. Let's kind of how to time it. And so what you're going to do now is try to find out. So now we have, you know, we've been able to use this to time it out. Now I just want you to stop at this chuck, right? Look at, I try to space it out with space, you know, actual space. Look how far it is across. That's how long it's going to feel. Like, how long is that exactly? It's just a feeling. Now, I could put a metronome on it. Like, that would help. But really, you have to feel it for yourself. Go. 1, 2, go. 1, 2, chuck. See? 1, 2, chuck. Try it. Up, chuck, down. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. All right. And then all you got to do is go. Chuck up, down, up. Right? We practiced that, right? Chuck up, down, up. Try it. And now we just take these 4 chords, C, G, A minor, F. Make sure you change after every pattern. Good luck. Here we go. C, 2, 3, 4. C, up, check, C. Check up, down, up, G. Up, down, up, G. Check up, down, up, A. Up, check, down. Check up, down, up, F. Yeah. C, up, check, G. A minor, F. Yeah. And what I like to do in this song is that when I get to the pre-chorus, I do till I take every trail I try. And, you know, it changes up a little bit there. And so rather than keep the same pattern, I'm going to go in that rock strum, and that's what I wrote over here in this corner. Yeah, right over here, you're going to see. During the pre-chorus, I do a little rock strum, and I drive it a little bit. So that creates a little bit of a difference between the two. All right, so let's try a little How Far I'll Go. Yeah, just jam this little Disney song with me. All right, try to feel that. Oh yeah, and if you're not feeling that right now, you can cheat. So this is what I like to do for especially like younger players or beginners. If they don't like all that activity, then you could just go down, chuck, and you could even slap. If you don't know how to chuck, you can do slap, down, slap, or with the thumb down, slap the strings. So don't feel like you're out there just like not doing anything. You can do that little slap technique and join us. All right, let's try it. Verse 1 or intro. 2, 3, 4. Down, up, down. G, A minor, F chord. Verse 1. I've been staring at the edge of the water long as I can remember, never really knowing why. I wish I could be the perfect daughter, but I come back to the water no matter how hard I try. Rock strum. Every turn I take, every trail I track, every path I make, every road leads back to the place I know where I cannot go, where I long to be. See the line where the sky meets the sea, it calls me, and no one knows how far it goes. If the wind in my sail on the sea stays behind me, one day I'll know what's beyond. There's no telling how far I go. I know everybody on this island seems so happy on this island. Everything is by design. I know, change it up. Everybody on this island has a role on this island, so maybe I can roll with mine. I can lead with pride, I can make us strong. I'll be satisfied if I play along, but the voice inside sings a different song. What is wrong with me? 1, 2, 3. See the light as it shines on the sea. It's blinding, and no one knows how deep it goes. And it seems like it's calling out to me, so come find me and let me know what's beyond that line. We like cross that line. See the line where the sky meets the sea. It calls me, and no one knows how far it goes. If the wind in my sail on the sea stays behind me, one day I'll know how far I'll go. One strum. All right, I'm going to unmute everybody really quick. Let's bring it back to the room. We got one more song officially that we're going to do, and then we're going to go to Kiss to finish off. But I'm going to turn on my light because I know I'm going in stop motion right now, so hold on. As it gets darker, I know the lights go out, and then my frame rate goes to like 10 frames per second. So let's see that. Again, thank you guys for joining in today for today's session. This is going to be every Monday at 6 o'clock. I also have other events, like I have a kids jam at 10. At yeah, I'm going to mute everybody in. I have a kids jam at 10 a.m. on. What's up, Aurelia? I hear someone's scratchy microphone over there, so I'm going to mute everybody again. Oh, thank you, Aurelia. So I have a kids jam at 10 a.m., which is going to be a sing-along for half an hour and then an ukulele lesson. So if you have folks with young kids that are trying to get through the day, as we're kind of driving ourselves crazy, do invite your parent friends to sing along for 30 minutes with the kiddos. Hey, Aurelia. She's smiling at me. She's like in the corner. What's up? What's up, kiddo? Oh wait, I'm on the wrong. Sorry, I'm on the wrong camera. That's weird. Sorry. Oh, she's gone now. Okay. Was I on the wrong camera the whole time? I hope not. And Friday I have Aloha Friday Jam, where I play my favorite songs and everybody is just invited to play along. So I release the chords. You know, it's not really all songs in the book, but it's a lot of kind of fun stuff. So do stick around for that. I know some people got to go to dinner, so thank you guys for hanging out. Play with my baby. Very good. Yeah, loop pedal. 7:30 is 1:30. Oh, yeah, 10:30. Check. Okay. All right. Any last questions on E minor? All right. So one thing is when you change to E minor, sometimes it is hard to jump to E minor, so sometimes putting that pointer finger before you go to E minor is good. And then the other thing is there is a cheater E minor too. It's not always useful because E minor always sounds better usually, but the cheater E minor is a G chord. Here, let's say hello, cameo from Aurelia. Thank you for that. Thanks. Is a G chord without the ring finger, and that's called E minor 6. And sometimes that's a cool thing so that you don't have to shift around. Shift to go to the E minor. And it's jazzy. You can tell everybody you play jazz, so you play E minor 6, exclusively. All right, the last thing that I will get into today is left hand muting. I did a little bit of this on Friday as well, but I wanted to always get this into my advanced strum pattern workshop. And again, I've failed myself again. I thought that maybe I could get through a lot of material, especially with the online format. I can talk for days and days, and no one will interrupt me because I have that power. But nevertheless, teaching the material takes a lot more time than I expect. So it looks like I will, down the road, if quarantine goes past 30 days, I will be teaching Advanced Strum Patterns 3, but that's going to be all on left-hand muting. And Kiss is one song that really works nice with the left hand. Sorry, I need to share my screen again, don't I? There's Kiss. All right, so I taught this on Friday. We jammed it, but it's one of my favorite tunes, so I don't mind playing it every time I play music. And one of the easy things about it is that the first chord is A7, which is literally one finger on the first fret of the C string. So that's already like a winner in terms of like a song that you will try to play and learn a strum pattern, because you don't have to focus on the chord at all. It's an A7 chord the whole time. So that's just great. Now, with the left hand muting, what we're going to practice is taking the rest of your fingers and letting the fingers rest after you hit the A7. And this is actually a really important tool, because if you ever have a break, which you do in this song, so the beginning goes, break, that last, that's really cool if we all do it at the same time, and I know we're in different places, but if we were all jamming together and we all went and give a little, that'd be cool, And that's something that you want to be able to control when you're strumming. So all you have to do is first practice putting your fingers down and going back to that mute position and striking through like this. Okay, if I can get that sound, then all I need to do is squeeze the A7 and then revert back to whatever my left hand was doing. So it's kind of like I have to do it in reverse. I have to strum it and then go back to rest. If any physics majors out there, I was a physics major for a semester, but then all my classes were at 8 a.m., so I just missed them all. I just didn't want to be in physics. Ended up being a music major because the classes started later. But I really like physics, and you want your hands to come to rest. So physics class taught me that. Rest your hands. Just rest. Find your yoga balance position, and you just got to return. It's nothing more than that. People try to I want to mute my strings. You don't need to do that. Just go back to rest. So, that is an important thing. I'll give you 1, 2, 3, 4, and then let's all do a short A7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. That's nice. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. See? And you want to be able to practice that and control that. Like, you should be able to shoot laser beams. Like, if you were in James Brown's band, you'd have to do that. Hit me once. Hit me twice. Hit me 3 times. Hit me 4 times. Like, that's the move, and it's all your left hand. So you want to control that. Now, when I do the pattern, notice that there are X's. There's a down, that's D, down, and then X, X, down, X, 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 X. If I gave them numbers, I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so without doing the checking yet, take your A7 and just strum and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Now say 1 and 4 really loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 4. Now accent it. Make it loud. 1, 4. 1, 4. Now all you have to do is when you want to play, you squeeze, and when you don't, you just go relax. So putting it together, it sounds like this. 1, 4. 1, 4. 1, 4. 1, 4. Here's the cool thing too. So now if I do go back to my heavy metal strum, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. I'm going to give you 1, 2, 3, 4, and what I want you to do is squeeze so that all you hear is 2, 3, 4, down, up, and then go back to rest. Down, up. See, so let it squeeze, down, up, and then go back. So then I put that into the pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 4. 1, 4. 1, 4. All right, and so I'm doing something extra there, and maybe you notice it. You can probably lean into it and still get the same thing that I'm getting, but what I'm trying to do is like I'm trying to actually do this one. Oh, I'm sorry, Aurelia, we're almost done. Crying baby, just get used to it. Thank you, honey. So in the context of this is where my right hand chuck would happen. 1, 2, chuck, 4, 5, 6, chuck. And so putting them together gets me kiss. All right. Ultimately, whatever you can do here, even if you're just not even doing the chucking, even if you're just going 1, 2, 2, you can still participate in the song, but what makes it funky is if you have the helicopter going. And most funk players don't even do it like all at the same time. It's random. Like if I was to do a funk song, I would just go. Change it up. And it's all the same moves. It's just the left hand is really what's making it exciting. So feel free to experiment with some of that too. Again, all you have to do is just leave this here. Whenever you want to squeeze, whenever you want a sound to happen, you just squeeze, 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 squeeze. And that's how you get a little funk strum. Now the A7 is easy. D7, if you use a bar, it's a lot easier to manipulate than using this. So D7 would be 2nd fret, this shape, and E7 would be this same shape on the 4th fret. And then we have the 7th fret. Very important. If you're going to play Kiss, you must know this chord. 7 on the top, 6, 7, 7, E9. And it goes like this, helicopter strum. And the is so important. Like, not even gonna joke. This song is actually on my phone, like on my iTunes. It's one of the only things I've bought because, you know, after Prince passed away, like none of his music was available on Spotify or YouTube or anything. Like he took it all down. So I had to buy his album and listen to his music. And so sometimes when I go into the car, this is what I hear. Like almost like every time I plug in my phone into the car, that's what I hear. But it's very important. That's part of the song. All right, Kiss, strum it out for us today. Here we go, Kiss. Starting with the E9 and then it's A7 all the way. Oh, what's up? What's up, baby? Hold on. You want some mango? Should we have some mango and some boba? Oh, we're not gonna do that? What are we gonna do? Sorry, I thought that was the program. See, I'm being the good cop, bad cop right now. I guess I just made it worse. All right, here we go. E9. 1, 2, 3, E9. Ticka, 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 ticka. Down. One time. Don't have to be beautiful to turn me on. I just need your body, baby, from dusk till dawn. You don't need experience to turn me out. You just leave it all up to me. I'm gonna show you what it's all about. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no particular sign I'm more compatible with. I just want your extra time and your kiss. Yeah, keep going. Hey, hey. You got to not talk dirty, baby, if you wanna impress me. You can't be too flirty, mama. I know how to undress me. I wanna be your fantasy. Maybe you can be mine. You just leave it all up to me. We can have a good time. Don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no particular sign I'm more compatible with. I just want your extra time and your kiss. All right, keep going. A7, 2, 3. A7. One time, A7. Women, not girls, they rule my world. I said they rule my world. Act your age, mama, not your shoe size. Maybe we could do the twirl. You don't have to watch Dynasty to have an attitude. You just leave it all up to me. My love will be your fool. E7, you don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. I just want your extra time and your kiss. One time. All right. Nice job today. Thank you for hanging in here. Man, you guys were in for a marathon. Everybody who stick around, thank you guys for showing up. We'll get a nice shout out to everybody, the folks at home. Say what's up to everybody. Say hello. Thank you guys for being here yet again. And so I will stay on the line for a couple more minutes just to, if you have any questions, we can talk about more things. But of course, the instruction is done for today. And it's only Monday. It's already been a little bit crazy. But I'm down to take questions again. If you just came in here, and you want to stick around, I'm gonna mute everybody. But if you want to talk or ask a question, you can put it in the chat screen at the bottom, or you can press the space bar if you're on a computer to speak, and just go ahead and blurt it out because as we only have 40 people left in this room, it's gonna be a lot less chaotic than before. And this is how I'm going to end all my live streams. It's just with a Q&A. So thank you guys who, you got to go make dinner. You got to do your things. Appreciate it. We'll be back Wednesday at 10. We'll be back Friday at 12. And this Saturday, I'll be with Cynthia Lynn at around 3 o'clock. So, yeah. We'll see you guys. Thank you. All right. Anybody have any questions or want to hang out, go ahead and do it. But thank you guys for hanging out. Anybody have any last questions before you sign off? As we roll out. Shout out you guys. David, I heard you were gonna do a Motown jam. We're definitely gonna be in for that. Thank you guys for coming in. Yeah, chat room. All right, thank you, everybody. Cool. Thank you guys for jamming. Hey, what's up, guys? Come on, Sylvia. What's up? How are you guys doing? Oh, love you guys. Welcome back. Welcome back for the jam. Oh, yeah, I'll mute you guys if you want to say something. What's up?
We had to skip out to do our neighbor block dance. But
I was going to say, if you don't see Sylvia's shenanigans, sorry, I totally forgot your partner's name. It's been too long.
Seth, yeah.
Seth, Sylvia and Seth. Man,
Yeah.
Seth makes the most delicious food, by the way.
Thank you, brother.
My goodness. I've been seeing your block party, so this is fabulous. I'm glad.
Yeah, you
I'm
can
glad you
come
guys are
out
doing that.
for one.
Just drive
We'll
up.
talk
Just
offline. You should come off.
Just drive
Yeah,
up. Yeah, that'd be
good.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. You should do that. Well, thank you guys for
We're
joining.
gonna go make dinner.
Yeah,
Hi,
yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
This is fun. Thanks.
Yeah, hang in there, y'all. All right, any last questions? You guys just here to hang? Thank you guys. Thank you guys for being here. We'll do it again. It seems if there are no questions, I'll sign off. Nice to see you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your week. And until next time, Ugon. Thank you guys.